All right, I'm going to go ahead and get everyone checked in. Um, See that we have Jamie. Is it Edrosa? I feel like I just saw you in the paper uh, recently, maybe
That's
yesterday.
Sunday. You may have seen me in the paper.
Yeah,
Heard something on the radio about that article yesterday. That could
yeah,
be.
yeah. Just recognize your face from the article. So could you just tell me what your title is or how you're connected to the project for the
So
record?
division manager for aviation within the Department of Transportation and Engineering. And so I oversee the entirety of Lunken.
Okay, great, fantastic. Are you expecting anyone else to join us here today for this project?
I am not from our group.
Okay, great. I see we also have Kate Meehan here from the zoning division. Welcome,
Yes, good
Kate.
morning. You'll see me again at noon since I have three of these back to back to back.
Okay, great, fantastic. Um, all right, let's go ahead and get started. I need to read through our hearing script. This will basically just cover the procedure for the hearing, and then we'll get into it. So this is the June 12th, 2024 session of the zoning hearing examiner docket. Again, my name is David Sturkey. I'll be presiding over the hearing today. The case before us is case number ZH20240058. That is 4536 Airport Road. The purpose of this hearing is to allow applicants and any potential opposing parties to testify and to offer and refute evidence and testimony. This hearing will follow the rules found in the zoning code and the supplemental rules of the zoning hearing examiner. All testimony and evidence that an applicant or any potential opposing party wishes to offer must be presented at this hearing. The hearing will proceed as follows. The applicant, the applicant's attorney, or the applicant's agent will first present the applicant's case. If there were anyone here from the public, they would have an opportunity to speak after the applicant had presented its case. In the event that any, I'm sorry, I'll also hear from the zoning division from Ms. Meehan. In the event that any party testifies or offers argument in opposition to this application, the applicant will have an opportunity to respond to that testimony offered in opposition. And then finally, the applicant will have an opportunity to make any closing statements. After all presentations have been made, I will close the hearing. Decisions may be expected within 2 weeks. I may limit or exclude any testimony that I deem irrelevant or outside the scope of the application being considered. I may interrupt any speaker to ask questions or to make any comments. I may also, let's see, if we have any technical difficulties with the Zoom technology, I may continue or postpone the hearing at my discretion. I'll do my best to troubleshoot any of those issues on the fly, though. All right, last thing I need to do is just swear on all of our witnesses. If you intend on providing any testimony here today, the zoning code requires that I swear you in. So if that's you, if you could raise your right hand at this time, I'll need everyone to answer out loud. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you shall give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, great. All right. Is it Edrosa? Is that right?
Affirmative.
Okay. Mr. Edrosa, the floor is yours. What would you like to tell me about the project?
Um, Really, for me, it's kind of a simple project. From what I understand, the petitioner is asking to install some signage at this location. They are a business that has been here on site for a number of years now. In fact, they just had their lease renewed within the last few months. Very long-term lease, so over 20 years, I believe. And they have been an excellent tenant of ours. Pay on time, no issues. And part of the lease, the new lease agreement was done because in part they had advised the city of their intention to provide or expend funds as part of a capital improvement that they've been doing overall. And so the signage, it goes hand in hand with that. A few months ago, they indicated that they had been certified by a manufacturer of aircraft to provide services here, new services, aircraft maintenance services for Embraer, which is a Brazilian manufacturer of high quality private jets as well as commercial airliner jets. And so they definitely are looking to be able to install the signage. They have signage that they're looking to put on the off of Airport Road. on the street side, if you will, as well as on the air side for pilots to be able to navigate to their location better during the day and during the night. So from a safety standpoint, we're definitely in favor of that here at Lunken because it provides a waypoint for arriving pilots to be able to identify where their building is, daytime or nighttime. And then secondarily, from a marketing standpoint, we definitely, looking at this thing from a big picture item, we are very much in support of On-Flight and their ongoing renewed efforts to change their business model some to incorporate that maintenance work because it stands to be able to be a win-win in that they will be able to supplement their revenue through that work. But in turn, we at Lunken receive 1% of revenue that are generated by our tenants, which are very important. And if you made allude to that article on Sunday, a lot of the things that we're looking at Lunken here is to be able to generate additional revenues to be able to support the infrastructure here. So for those reasons, I am fully in favor of the signage and the waypoint and their ability to be able to market and identify their building.
Okay, great. I don't think I have any questions about that. I saw that we did have someone join us late here. Gentlemen, looks like it's on flight or in flight with the polo there. Is there anything you wanted to add to this conversation? We've, as you know, we've already started here. If so, you can unmute. You don't have to provide anything, but if you'd like to, now would be an opportunity. Would you?
I appreciate that, David Crockett, president of On Flight, and I apologize for coming in earlier. My app needed an update, so but it sounded like Jamie was basically expressing the same things that I would express.
Okay.
I think it's great for the airport as well as On Flight to get recognized for what we're trying to bring in.
Sure.
So thank you.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll turn it over to Kate then from the zoning division of the planning department. Kate, anything you want to add?
Thanks, David. The only thing that I would add is, again, this is a situation where, the main access to the building appears to be from the airport runway and not necessarily the street. So it would be important for wayfinding for those folks that are coming into town to visit this location to know where the building is. I believe it was noted that, there may be people that are coming to Lunken for the first time and they may not be familiar with the hangar. So this would help in the wayfinding and navigating for them to be able to find the building. And again, because this side of the building faces the runway and not the street, they would need the zoning relief. This is a unique situation, obviously, where, someone would be arriving to the building by airplane and not necessarily on foot or by car. And I did see in the permit history, there was a sign on this location in the past. It's not there now, but there is precedent for having signage on this side that faces towards the airport. And we have no issues with it. We're supportive of the sign. It certainly meets all the requirements as far as size in this ML zoning district. So we would be supportive of the signage and recommend for approval of it.
Okay, great. Thanks, Kate.
Thank you.
I don't think I have any questions about the application. So any further testimony and closing or otherwise from the applicants before we adjourn here today? No? Okay. I think we'll leave it at that then. I've had a chance to review the application materials and the staff report. Based on that, based on the testimony that I've heard here today, I think it would be impractical to strictly enforce the zoning code of this application, so I'm going to approve the application. I mentioned at the beginning that I need to, it takes about 2 weeks. I need to formalize that approval in a written decision, which takes about 2 weeks. I'll do everything I can to get that to you as quickly as possible. As soon as I finish that, I put it into a PDF and I'll email it to everybody who's in the hearing here today, so you all will have a copy of it really just moments after it's complete. Ms. Meehan will also be on the that email, and when she receives it, she'll be able to approve the zoning permitting on her end. Hopefully you can move forward. Any
Excellent.
questions? Sure. Any questions about any of that? Okay. Well, if you have any questions in the meantime, or would like a status update on the decision, please feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, good luck with the project. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we're adjourned.